Good day, good evening. How's it going, people? We're going to talk about something that someone asked me today. Can I change my Wi-Fi name and password and have two, like one for the 2.4 and one for the 5 gigahertz? Of course you can. No big deal with that. You got security cameras outside your home that only pick up 2.4 or says, hey, it needs a 2.4. Yes, you can do that. Should you, though? Now, my spouse isn't very good at changing between the 5 gigahertz and the 2.4 gigahertz. So what happened back then was she used to be on a 5 gigahertz and then try to print to the printer that was on 2.4. She couldn't see it. She's like, I can't see it. So I went on ahead and changed it over to the band steering, or to the auto band steering with these two gateways, because this has 2.4 5G and Wi-Fi 6. This also has 2.4 and 5G. Both of these also have a guest network. So if you wanted to connect your devices to the guest network, you could, but you're limited to 10 devices. Okay, so you don't entirely want to go with the 2.4 guest. Now, band steering, you can place everything on one name. So if you want to call it the Smith's Wi-Fi, then all your cameras, TVs, cell phones, Wi-Fi devices, iPads, printers, Nintendo Switches, game boxes, Xboxes, PlayStations 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way up to 9, will automatically switch between the system and it will connect in the same network. It's as if you have a hard line connected now, kind of, and you have a hard line connected to your printer. And it's going to see the 2.4 and 5G. So if you're 5G, it's going to see it. If you're 2.4, it's going to see it. But being that it's auto band steering, you're going to have one name, all Wi-Fi devices connected to it. Another question is, on the 2.4, 1 through 11, your 1, 6, and 11 are separated. They give the best signal. Now, something that I wanted to change was I knew that my router was in the center of the house. And the main devices in the area, all I wanted them to be was on 5 gigahertz. That way, I automatically knew that it was not going to affect anything. Okay? So, at that point in time, it was okay for that, right? Now, I wanted to connect all my important devices to 5G because it was the fastest. I know for a fact that in my daughter's bedroom, it would automatically switch from from 5 gigahertz to 2.4 because of the auto band steering. It's like the safe point on a vehicle. If you have an automatic vehicle, it's never going to touch that red line. It'll go right before it and then switch over. On a standard vehicle, manual transmission, you can go to that red line and get that extra power that you need to get past the vehicle or finish a quarter mile, live my life within 10 seconds, all that good stuff, right? So at that point in time, I kept everything on 5 gigahertz because I knew that her room automatically switched to 2.4, and I hated it because I'd run the speed test to be like 25 to 30. When I went to 5G, I was running 150, 200 megabytes a second because I knew that it would go there. So that is the part where you would determine if the 2.4 separated from the 5G is important. Also, extenders are going to be your best friend. I don't think I have one today here. I think I gave it back. My extender's plugged in this house right now. Oh, no, I do have it. Hold on one second. So, slide over. Oh, boy. Extender. Now, the extender. Say you have... Let's move this guy out of the way over here. So, this is living room, and this is one of the kids' room, okay? You know that the 5 gigahertz stops right at their bedroom and then switches over to 2.4. With the extender, it doesn't have to do that. It's always going to be on a 5 gigahertz frequency because this is pushing out the same power as this guy here. Now, if you have them tethered, you'll have like 3 routers on the same mesh network in the house. It's going to be amazing. So, auto band steering, it is important to have. But just like on a manual transmission vehicle, you control the power and speed of your devices. But you also got to know the limitations of your 5 gigahertz frequency. Okay? You can't expect 5 gigahertz frequency to reach in your backyard like in my shed right now. Can't. Does not work. 2.4 reach is fine. I could run a 25 to 30 meg service in here, no big deal. But I went on ahead and ran a cable line or fiber line or copper line. I ran all 4 pairs Cat 6 to this room, so I'm perfectly fine with it because I have the extender connected to it. I got to do this one back anyways. So, auto band steering. It is important. If you know what you're doing, you can go 2.4 and 5 gigahertz, but everyone in the house has to be on the same page. So, I will leave you with that right there. 2.4, 5 gigahertz frequencies, auto band steering for AT&T. Thank you guys very much. We'll see you next time. Peace.